it's inevitable that it's going to get some kind of Democratic criticism. So I don't know that there's anything that you could do about that. But one, you may be able to avoid amplifying the Democratic message that the president is being a sore loser from 2020 rather than focusing on the 2026 elections, the elections that are right before us. So I think success would be a unified Republican support for the speech and its contents, and not really reinforcing the preemptive Democratic attacks on it. And maybe even if he can make those attacks look a little bit silly, or at least look a little bit presumptuous, that would be a pretty good night for the president. Still going to be a very long way till November, either way.
Jim, we appreciate the time tonight. Jim Antle is the executive editor of the Washington Examiner magazine. Take care.
Thanks for having me.
Of course. All right, so we're going to stick with you here. We've got about 7 or 8 minutes until we get the president's feed from the Oval Office. We're not going to step away for any breaks. We're just going to stick here for now. And let's go through, producing team, if we can. Let's go through some of the tweets that are starting to give us a little bit of context about what we might hear tonight.
What up, Satrack? Lynn, It's Over Fat Kid, Billy, Nate, Corbusier, Audio Head, Young Sneed, Maximus, Jay, Hong Hong. Are you guys ready for nothing to ever happen? Sorry I'm late. I had some sound issues I had to fix. Apparently, Trump's speech tonight is going to be focused on election security. There may be some new details about the 2020 election being revealed. Liberals are freaking out. NBC, CBS, and ABC are refusing to air this address.
On what to expect this evening, I would encourage every American to tune in tonight to the president's speech. This may be the most important Oval Office address since the Cuban Missile Crisis, he says. The time for complacency with China is over. So he sent that out just over an hour
kindly
ago.
Put together some bingo cards.
I believe we also
provided
heard from
the link in the chat for
Eric
who wants
Schmidt
to
as
play
well
along.
from Missouri, yes. Some of the facts that will be revealed in President Trump's speech tonight are truly shocking. If the networks were truly serving the public interest, they would air it, and as a country, we would collectively resolve to take action. So clearly some of these senators have been briefed on the contents of the speech tonight. We here are going to hear it from the president himself in a few moments here. Representative Miller saying, be sure to tune into the president's remarks tonight at 8 Central, 9 p.m. Eastern Time. The legacy fake news media doesn't want you to see this. And if you're curious what these lawmakers are alluding to,
Jay, yes, I believe he's going to announce that the 2020 election was rigged.
The networks that broadcast
we've
over
all
the
known
air,
for 6 years.
they're choosing, instead of airing it over the terrestrial airwaves, they're going to air this
trusting
speech
the plan for the next 5 to 10 minutes.
Streaming platforms. And so that's what some of those lawmakers are reacting to. Chuck Schumer, the Senate Minority Leader, saying tonight a weak and flailing Donald Trump will give a speech full of grievances and blatant lies. He is laying the groundwork for the rigging of the 2026 midterm elections. I will lead Senate Democrats in ensuring that he is defeated at every turn, Chuck Schumer said. I believe he posted a video statement there, but that's the text that he attached with his video statement.
We'll see which
taking
feed,
live looks at
Capitol
comes
Hill,
on faster. We expect the president's remarks.
This top
now
one is
will
the White House YouTube channel.
I'm keeping
this bottom one is the White House X feed.
Incoming feeds here to make sure that we take the president's remarks as soon as they begin. Senator Adam Schiff of California saying this: as you watch the president's address tonight, the Democrat says, keep this in mind. Trump was the guy badgering the Republican Secretary of State, Brad Raffensperger, to find 11,760 votes in the 2020 election that did not exist, but would have been just enough to defeat Biden in that state. He was lying then, and he will be lying now, both to continue to contest the last election he lost and to set the stage to contest the midterm elections to come. a live look at the White House as we've been going through reactions from both Democrats and Republicans. And this is from the New York Post. Caitlin is with the New York Post. She says President Trump is expected to reveal at least 278,000 non-citizens are registered to vote in U.S. federal elections during his primetime speech tonight on election security. So that's Senator Bernie Moreno
Thank you for
saying
that.
that
It's over, fact check.
China
still in
will have something
contexto
to do
mode.
with the president's remarks tonight.
What up, Neo
And then
Dark
the New York
Matter?
Post saying 278,000 non-citizens are registered to vote in federal elections, and that will also be a piece of what the president talks about tonight. Caitlin with the Post also says the shocking number was compiled by the Department of Homeland Security and is including in a forthcoming report by the agency, per my source, who noted it's just one piece of what Trump is expected to unveil during his primetime speech tonight.
What's up,
I'm Austin
staring
Westfall.
at?
What we're doing is we're waiting for any moment now. The president's speech will begin. Just as another primer for some of you that are tuning in right now, the way this works is we behind the scenes are going to look for the exact second that the White House plugs their feed into our newsroom. As soon as they do that, that's typically
Real G1 Media,
a
there
few
should be
seconds
audio.
lead time for when the president starts talking.
There should
So
be
we're going to be
audio.
watching like a hawk to make sure that we get this feed up on air as soon as the president starts talking. He'll more than likely begin
Can you
his
guys not hear
remarks
audio?
right at the top of the hour, right on time. So in the next minute or two, we expect the president to begin speaking from the White House's
I was
East
having
Room.
audio issues earlier.
My understanding is, at least from the White House schedule that was put out yesterday, they expect this will not be a speech from the Oval Office. This will not be at the Resolute desk. He's going to be talking from the East Room
Okay, thank you, Lynn.
in just about a minute's time. The White House saying he'll be addressing the nation with breaking news. Don't miss it. This is a setup. This speech is really an unusual event, even in the standards of this political era. The White House has been
Even for
signaling
the
that the president
standards
will
of
focus
Trump,
on what
this
he
is an
calls
unusual
election
speech.
integrity. There's reporting out there pointing specifically to a number of facets of the nation's election systems. We will wait for just seconds from now to hear the president's remarks in full. We also have not been tipped off as to what or how long exactly we expect these remarks to be. That's something we will find out with you. And as is procedure here with Live Now, we will not be taking any breaks during the speech. Doesn't matter if this thing goes on for a long, long time. If it surpasses an hour, we're going to be with it for the entirety of the remarks.
What if it surpasses
no commercial
24
breaks.
hours?
We're going to be airing it completely
Real G1!
uninterrupted.
Thank you for the
President
super
Trump has
chat.
been focusing on the Save America
Good
Act
having
as
you
of
here.
late, and he
Hung,
has
hung,
long
hung.
argued that America's election
Appreciate you, brother.
system needs major changes. He has called for stricter voter ID, proof of citizenship requirements, limits
Ron
on
Fritz.
mail-in voting,
Don't bring up the
and a
lemons,
much more
man.
aggressive
It
federal
hurts my
role
heart to think about
in
the
how
lemon
elections
parties.
are run. You're looking at a live vantage point of the White House now, where we expect the president's remarks to
Burpee
begin
Mitch.
at
Happy to
any
hear you've
moment.
gone full
President
woke.
Trump and his supporters
Congratulations.
say that these changes
Enjoy
are common
peace and
sense.
bliss.
They argue that Americans should have confidence that only eligible citizens
Right, Jay? We'll
are
get the
voting,
words, not the actions.
and that voters
like what? So
who
what? So Trump comes
are
out
who
and
they say
claims
they
he has
are,
new evidence that
and that
2020 was
machines
rigged. Then what?
and
Does
ballots
anything happen?
are secure. For those that
No.
are tuning in at the top of the hour, I'm Austin Westfall. We are awaiting the
Ron
president to
Pog!
give
Thank you
remarks
for the super
live
chat.
from
Air
the
fryer
White House.
fund.
Remarks have not begun quite yet. We have the
What
White
should I air
House
fry?
press pool feed, so
What should I air
we
fry
have
first?
the camera that we know that the remarks will
Face
eventually
in the corner.
begin
Will there
on.
be zoned
What we
memes
haven't
during the
quite
speech?
got yet
Hang on.
is the affirmative that
Hang on. We have Trump.
The wide open borders with millions and millions of people pouring in from all over the world, including criminals of all types, and 11,888 murders, many of whom killed more than one person. We had transgender for everybody, men and women's sports, crime ravaging our cities, and the whole world was laughing at us as a nation, but not anymore. 2 years ago, our country was dead. Now we are the hottest country anywhere in the world. America is respected like we have never been respected before. We have more money being invested in the United States than at any time in the history of our country. More Americans are working today than ever before. This week it was announced that inflation saw the largest monthly decline in more than 6 years. Just happened. It was just given out. The media reported it, and we accept it. The best in 6 years. The tax cuts in our great, big, beautiful bill are saving hardworking families thousands and thousands of dollars, like with the provisions, no tax on tips, no tax on overtime, and no tax on Social Security for our great seniors, along with the interest deduction on a loan used to purchase a car, but only if that car is made in America, and a 100% expensing for our job-creating businesses. Our stock markets are at their highest point in many years, but we can actually say of all time. And your 401ks, pensions, and retirement accounts are setting records every single day, the highest in history. For years, we paid the highest price for prescription drugs anywhere in the world. Now we pay the lowest price under my most favored nation's policy because I was able to get the rest of the world and the pharmaceutical companies to act responsibly. Drug prices are coming down by 70, 80, and 90%. TrumpRx.gov, this will ultimately reduce the cost of health care. You have to go to TrumpRx.gov and take advantage of it. But the cost of health care is coming way down because of what we've done with prescription drugs. And with Trump accounts, every child in America now has access to a tax-free investment account to save for their future. Billions and billions of dollars are being invested, put in by companies and individuals to take care of our children so that at age 18, they will have potentially hundreds of thousands of dollars in their account, and they'll get off to a great start in life. So for that, go to TrumpAccounts.gov and sign up your child or any child who'd like to sign up. Our previously wide-open borders have been transformed into the most secure borders in the history of our country, with 0 illegal aliens being admitted to the United States in the past 14 months. That is 0. Nobody thought it was possible. We had the worst border in the history of our country, and now we have the best. Crime is plummeting nationwide, with the murder rate at its lowest level since 1900, or more than 125 years ago. We're making a record investment in our armed forces, and we have the strongest and most powerful military by far anywhere in the world. I built it during my first term, and unfortunately, we're forced to use it now. We won in Venezuela, which is now working with us to produce millions and millions of barrels of oil. We are likewise winning big in Iran, and you will see the fruits of that labor very, very shortly. America is back and doing really well, but we still have a major challenge that must be urgently addressed, because no country can be great without fair and honest elections. You have to trust your country, because if there can be no trust, there can be no greatness. And that's very simple. No trust, no greatness. For many years, I've called for bold, swift, and decisive action to protect the integrity of America's elections. Every American deserves to know that when they cast their vote, that vote will be counted accurately in a system, and that is to make that system secure. One where cheating and interference are not just difficult, but virtually impossible. Unfortunately, the system we have today falls catastrophically short of that standard. Tonight, I'm announcing the immediate declassification and release of critical intelligence revealing shocking vulnerabilities in our election infrastructure. This evidence shows that the election system we have dangerously exposes and really exposes like levels never thought possible to hacking, exploitation, and foreign interference. Just as disturbingly, this vital information has for many years been covered up and hidden from you, the American people, our beautiful, our great American people. But that all changes right now. The documents we will release starting tonight have been gathered by the White House Government Transparency Task Force, a great group of people, along with the staff of the President's Intelligence Advisory Board, supported by our top intelligence agency chiefs, who have all personally reviewed the findings. We are presenting this evening and fully confirmed their authenticity. You can see these documents for yourself at whitehouse.gov. That's whitehouse.gov. Go check it out. Our purpose in disclosing this information is not to weaken confidence in election, but to earn that confidence by confronting vulnerabilities and correcting them very, very quickly. And that's what we're doing. The documents cover 5 major areas of concern. First, they show that over a period of years, starting during the 2020 election cycle, the People's Republic of China carried out what is believed to be the largest compromise of election data in history, resulting in China's illicit acquisition of 220 million U.S. voter files. That information includes names, addresses, phone numbers, political party preferences, and other sensitive data that would be needed to register to vote and engage in other nefarious activities, which is exactly what was happening. This data loss presents an unprecedented election security nightmare. The intelligence even shows that China has signed a data exploitation unit specifically to this new project. Compounding the travesty, the second set of documents we are releasing reveals that members of the deep state, very, very famous group of people, in many cases, in our intelligence agency work to actively suppress and downplay information about the extent of China's sinister election meddling, covering it up from both the president and the American people like nobody thought was possible. U.S. spy agencies began the compromise of voter registration files in 2020 when they discovered that tens of millions of voter data, think of that, tens of millions of voters' data in 18 states have been bought, stolen, or hacked by China. Yet those responsible for sounding the alarm instead kept the information secret and hidden. They did not disclose to me as president or to anyone else, and to the best of our knowledge, they did not inform Congress. In fact, all they kept saying is, this is the most secure election in the history of our country, a standard, very pat line that was divvied out to say. The cover-up of this colossal security breach is even more disturbing in light of the additional information showing that China engaged in other election-related activities to undermine my first administration and our 2020 campaign. They did not want, and they just didn't want it. They fought like hell not to have it, Donald Trump, to win, and for good reason. As the documents we are releasing show, CIA reporting explicitly stated, and I quote, in mid-2018, the Chinese Communist Party's policy was to leverage all domestic and foreign elements that were opposed to the U.S. president in an effort to reduce the U.S. president's votes and make him resign or prevent his re-election. Isn't that nice? Also, in mid-2018, China was working to influence the results of the U.S. midterm elections and later the results of the 2020 presidential election itself. Separately, in mid-2019, the Chinese government's strategy against the United States was focused on undermining domestic confidence in the U.S. president. They wanted to just make you sound like your president wasn't so hot, when actually your president has done a great job, and they did everything possible to do exactly that. Going on, this document says, and this is by the CIA, the strategy included efforts to use Chinese contacts with big U.S. companies to influence U.S. business leaders to turn against the President of the United States of America. The Chinese government sought to identify U.S. journalists who had reported negatively on the U.S. president and pay them large sums of money to write more negative articles about him, as many as they could, and they didn't care what they said. The Chinese government wanted U.S. president to lose the next election, and the reason they wanted me to lose is because they knew I was wise to them, charged them billions and billions of dollars worth of tariffs, and built the strongest military anywhere in the world. We have the strongest military anywhere in the world. These are exact quotes from the CIA reporting. The name of the person doing the quote is now under review, but it gets even worse. Raw intelligence obtained by the FBI in 2020, yet buried by rogue bureaucrats, stated that China's activities even included an attempt to manufacture illegal ballots for Joe Biden. Documents show that during this period, dozens of significant CIA and NSA reports about China's election targeting were kept out of the presidential briefing. These were briefings I would get almost every day. Everything was kept out that was of importance. One email among intelligence analysts admitted that they had, quote, deliberately massaged the presidential daily briefing to withhold information regarding Chinese activities related to the election. Another official inside the FBI wrote that she was running, quote, a shadow government, unquote, to keep intelligence about China's election meddling from becoming known and to keep it away from the honorable press. Other officials who witnessed such efforts perceived the motivations to be blatantly political. Recently, we found significant numbers of burn bags in formation, and this is a group of bags that were used to destroy information given by President Barack Hussein Obama to be burned. It was supposed to be burned. These bags were supposed to be at a different level by different people, incinerated and checked, but it never happened. Maybe we got lucky. We believe this was not done on purpose, but rather through gross incompetence of the people that were supposed to burn the bags. But the findings are stunning. Today, I'm asking the Office of the Director of National Intelligence, the Department of Justice, the FBI, and the CIA to investigate how and why such crucial information was hidden, to fire those involved in the cover-up, and to file criminal charges, if appropriate, against these people. Yet concealing China's meddling was only the beginning. The third set of documents we are releasing proves that for many years, Americans were blatantly lied to about the security of our election infrastructure, including electronic voting machines and ballot counting systems, dishonest, almost all. They're vulnerable and they're easily compromised, and people within our government knew that. Tonight, we're publishing a series of previously classified U.S. intelligence community assessments and other reports proving that our government has long known these machines are extremely exposed to attack. As one assessment states, we judge that the United States adversaries, including at a minimum Russia, China, Iran, North Korea, as well as non-state groups, have the capability to compromise U.S. election infrastructure. That's unquote, but that's some statement, isn't it, made by supposedly great patriots of our country. The document goes on to further state that, quote, we assess that centralized election-related data repositories, such as voter registration databases, poll books, and other official election websites, are most vulnerable to exploitation, and adversaries could use this access to these systems to disrupt election processes within the United States of America. Tonight, we're releasing all of those findings, and spanning from January 2020 to June 2026. This is a cyber threat aimed at the very heart of our democracy. Many people have questioned whether it could actually be possible to electronically manipulate vote totals or change election results on these terrible machines. Today, we are releasing documents that show the CIA obtained reporting of a specific plot to do a big number in favor of the corrupt Maduro regime in Venezuela, and that's exactly what happened, conspiring to digitally rig their own country's elections in 2020, and that's what they did. This reporting included precise details about methods to regime develop to digitally alter vote totals in ways that could not be detected even with an audit, no matter how deep they went. This intelligence underscores why we must take urgent action to ensure that our own system can never, ever be hacked or compromised like it was in the past. The fourth set of documents reveals that even when significant evidence of fraud has been detected, it has been buried and covered up. Among the disclosures tonight are FBI files detailing evidence of alleged fraud by a large-scale voter registration operation in Michigan. In 2020, Michigan State Police raided a Democrat Get Out the Vote organization, corrupt group in Muskegon. And we're so concerned by what they found. They were just so concerned, they couldn't believe it, actually, that they contacted the FBI in Detroit. The documents state that some canvassers admitted to FBI agents that they signed voter registration forms in other people's names, submitted fraudulent registration for people who did not exist, and received gift cards tied to their number of applications that they produced. In other words, it was pay, play, and cheat. The FBI agents working on the case believe that crimes were committed, yet the Biden Department of Justice slow-walked the investigation and killed it. Tonight, I'm asking the FBI director to ensure that the matter is fully investigated and to work with the Department of Justice to prosecute those responsible for any crimes. Finally, to reveal just how vulnerable our elections continue to be, we are releasing the results of a stunning investigation by the Department of Homeland Security. According to the DHS review of state voter rolls and public records, they identified approximately 278,000 non-citizens who are registered to vote in federal elections. Since Democrat states refuse to share their voter files, the real number is actually much higher than that. Yet, even this limited analysis found more than 250,000 foreigners illegally registered to vote. Put together, these disclosures reveal an election system so broken and so vulnerable that no one can possibly defend it. It is not defensible. Hundreds of millions of U.S. voter files are in the hands of foreign governments. Our machines and ballot counting systems are exposed to hacking and manipulation and corruption. China and other countries have been trying to meddle in our elections. Evidence of fraud has been buried. Hundreds of thousands of non-citizens and dead people are listed and active on the voter rolls, and yet we still have elections with no voter ID, no proof of citizenship, and tens of millions of ballots floating aimlessly through the mail. As one example of the insanity, California's recent election for mayor of LA and governor was held on June 2nd, a long time ago, but it was just completed a few days ago on July 10th. Think of that, much more than 1 month. Took a month to count the votes. I wonder what they were doing. This is worse than any third world country. There's no third world country that has elections like we have. In a rare move, NBC and ABC Fake News have both said that they would not cover this speech. They knew what it was about because of the fact that they don't like the topic, because they know how corrupt our system is and they don't want to reveal it. They and others in the media are part of a plot. They want to continue this fraud for whatever reason. They want to keep it going. They want to protect the radical left. They can't have a great country, and that's true. You can't have a great country without free and fair elections. Fraud like this should mean a revocation of their licenses. They use our public multi-billion-dollar in value airways for absolutely no money. They pay nothing. All we want is honesty in our elections and honesty in reporting. They pay nothing for multi-billion-dollar assets. Great damage has been done to our country. Our elections were left vulnerable to being rigged and stolen, and the trust of the American people was lost. This cannot be allowed to continue. Every American, whether you're a Republican, Democrat, Independent, or otherwise, should be able to agree that we deserve the most secure, honest, and fair election system anywhere in the world. Secure elections should be a partisan, really, we should be together, Democrats, Republicans, Independents, everybody, and it should not be a partisan issue. It should cause to unite us, not to divide us. This should be a cause. We should be united, not divided. In light of the brand new and irrefutable information I have revealed tonight, my administration is in the process of notifying the states whose election data was compromised by the People's Republic of China and many others. We will be working closely to mitigate any harm, and we're taking swift action to ensure that sensitive voter data is better protected so we can never be bought, we can never be hacked, and we can never watch a stolen election again. Tomorrow, the Secretary of Homeland Security will hold a briefing to outline his department's recent work confirming cyber vulnerabilities in our electronic voting systems. They are bad. We're in the process of informing governors, senators, and members of Congress of potential issues in their states. If you look at voting today, it's in such bad shape in so many states, and we are committing to fix it. And we're also committing to be working with those states and local jurisdictions to help them fix and patch known technical vulnerabilities before the midterm elections. We have very important elections coming up. We want those elections to be honest. I've also ordered DHS to notify every state about non-citizens on their voter rolls and direct them to remove all ineligible voters from the lists immediately. But most importantly, addressing this crisis of election security demands that Congress must pass the Save America Act. How easy is that to do unless you want to cheat? The only reason you wouldn't do it is you want to cheat because your policies are so bad and your candidates are so pathetic that you can't get away or can't get elected any other way. This landmark bill requires that all voters must show photo voter ID. How simple is that? Could I have your photo, please? Photo voter ID. All voters must provide proof of citizenship. Are you a citizen of our country, please? And hopefully there will be no corrupt mail-in ballots, which if you watched California and so many other places, mail-in ballots are inherently corrupt. So you would have no mail-in ballots except for illness, disability, military deployment, or travel if you're going away on business or vacation. These reforms are urgently needed to stop the vulnerabilities that I've mentioned. To all Americans, I ask you to pick up your phone tomorrow, call your representatives in the House and Senate, and demand that they pass the Save America Act without delay. Together we will restore faith and confidence in our country. and we will be bigger, better, and stronger than ever before. Thank you. God bless you. God bless our great military. And God bless America. Thank you very much.
That's it. I wasn't expecting a very long speech, but I was expecting a little more than that. Most of it was just the same old, same old. I guess this is what they've uploaded to whitehouse.gov. Election integrity. You can go check it out yourself. I'm pretty sure he mentioned all these hit points here. I mean, we've known that there's vulnerabilities in electronic voting and ballot counting systems. We're aware of that. Chinese acquisition and exploitation of American voter data. We're aware of that. There's nothing about Taco Bell. I kind of agree with a lot of people in the chat. Talk is cheap. Show us the action. Is anything gonna come of this, or was this just a political ploy to try to push the SAVE Act? Satrack, you can buy his new shitcoin on here too. Non-citizens on state voter rolls. Yeah, we're very aware of that. Although, according to the DHS review of state voter rolls and public records, they identified approximately 278,000 non-citizens who are registered to vote in federal elections. The number has to be way higher than that, right? And I mean, maybe they're just saying 278,000 confirmed, but I mean, it's got to be over 1 million. It's got to be over 1 million. Yes, shout out to Ron Fritz. Thank you for the awesome super chat. You Hong and Rock, Real G1 Media, Rogpog, and Stum and Polygraphovich also gave some super chats out. It was very much appreciated tonight. Agent Buck Rogers, so if there's a budget, then he's not signing it. Has Congress produced a budget for the president at all in the last 20, 30 years? Is that even a thing anymore? I mean, I know they're supposed to by law, but it seems like no one gives a shit that they don't. Named it says he's just trying to get the SAVE Act passed. Lynn, I was hoping they were going to invade Canada to stop the wildfire smoke. God, yeah, what's up with the wildfire smoke? Nope, no budget. Neo Dark Matter, Stroman, why do we need a budget? I mean, do we need a budget? Apparently we don't need a budget. Nah. No budget needed. Oh, we're so close to 40 trillion, guys. Guys, we've almost made it to 40. America number one. America number one. Agent Buck, seems like this happens every 6 months. What, the smoke stuff? If the SAVE Act and Section 219 are tied together, that would be a real shame. $40 trillion party. Yeah, when we hit 40 trillion, we're throwing a big hung party, guys. There won't be any party favors. There'll be no cake, no green drink, because we can't afford it. Oh, government shutdown every 6 months? Yeah. Oh, well, yeah. And those never amount to anything either. Everything is just theater. It's all just a bunch of theater. Let's see. Let's do a poll. Let's do a poll over on YouTube. Do you guys think there will be any arrests? Do you think Just one. Do you think there will be even one single arrest? Based on this information. What up? Simple yes, no. We're not even going to add crazy options like nothing ever happens or anything of that. Simple yes, no poll. They'll arrest the guy from accounting. Can we watch CNN called bullshit, please? Ace in the corner. I don't even know how to watch CNN. Is there a way to watch CNN? I'm sure the people over on MSNBC are having their little meltdowns. Let's see here. ABC. Here's an ABC feed. Stum with another 5 gift memberships. He's just handing out the Hongan memberships.
He's now
tonight.
making this information public for all to see on the White House
Dr.
website.
Tart, go to the airport to
whitehouse.gov.
watch CNN.
We should stress this is complicated. This is information that is just being made public, and our teams, just like the public, are carefully unpacking all of this. We're going to continue to do so tonight
Polygraph
and
says
throughout
arrest
the coming
yes,
days.
convictions no.
The president saying his purpose in disclosing this information, quote, is not to weaken confidence in elections, but to earn that confidence by confronting vulnerabilities and correcting them. The president, we should note, has for years pushed false claims of fraud. This is a deeply personal issue for President Trump,
False
something he's been
claims
talking
of
about
fraud,
a lot
huh?
since he lost the 2020 election. Claims of widespread voter fraud, though, have been
See,
repeatedly...
this is going to be easy. Democrats are just going to come out and say, gosh, he's still such a sore loser. He can't let it go that he lost the 2020 election. It's an easy layup for them. I don't know what this accomplished. I really don't.
Of America's elections. Every American deserves to know that when they cast their vote, that vote will be counted accurately in a system, and that is to make that system secure. One where
Lynn,
cheating
suspects will
and
all be in other
interference
countries.
are not
Yeah, I guess, yeah. How do you
just
arrest
difficult,
the
but
big
virtually
evil
impossible.
China?
Unfortunately, the system we have today falls catastrophically short of that standard.
As we mentioned, ABC News is now looking into the claims that the president has made tonight. We have our team standing by. And let's start with our chief Washington correspondent, John Karl. John, what stood out to you most? Of course, all of this is coming as the president is making a big push for stricter voting restrictions.
Yeah, I mean, what stood out to me is that's exactly what the president wants to push for is his Save America Act, which would significantly change the way voting is conducted in the United States. Require steps to do things like prove citizenship by providing specific documents that one study says up to 20 million voting age Americans
Trump
simply
came out
don't
and
have.
said our
Things like
elections
birth
are not
certificates,
safe,
passports.
and he pushed for Congress to pass the SAFE Act.
I think
in
a lot
nutshell.
of this is going to need to be looked
It was
at
about
a lot,
a 26-minute, 25-minute
The
speech.
president talked about how China in hacking in 2020 obtained access, he said, to 220 million voter files.
Revolution Blues, we
that
could
doesn't
blow up the
necessarily-
Three Gorges Dam in
draw
retaliation.
a line to what China
Has that
did
thing not
during
collapsed
the
yet?
election. That obviously concern
Or
with
did
foreign
it
interference has been
Whatever
real
happened
for
to
a
that?
long time, never proven, and it doesn't seem like there's any proof here. One thing that really stood out to me, though, was one of the points he made was about voting machines, and this is
Wasn't
something
that
that has
supposed to
been looked
collapse
at and
any second
litigated
now back in
and
2020?
studied extensively since he claimed and his allies claimed that voting machines were used to rig the 2020 election. He included a CIA now declassified.
Lynn says, Austin, so what he said was China interfered with our elections and our own FBI, Five Eye, and even our great ally hid it from him. Am I understanding right? He did kind of allude to some of that. Neo Dark Matter. I think the bigger news was ABC, NBC did not break into normal broadcast to show the speech. Yeah, and I don't. CBS didn't either, right? It was unclear whether CBS was going to or not.
Change votes to rig elections, but the assessment is about Venezuela attempting to do this in Venezuelan elections, that Hugo Chavez and then later Nicolas Maduro were trying to find a way to use their voting machines to change votes in Venezuela so that they would be able to win.
How many of you are affected by the
There was one
Canadian
concern that was expressed back in
fire?
2005 when
The
a company,
Canadian
when the company
smoke.
that did Venezuela's voting machines was
Satrac says this was an
acquired
act of
American
war by
company.
Canada.
That triggered some concern, but this is not about U.S. elections. It's about Venezuelan elections.
John, as you noting there, the president making a lot of claims during this address, also making claims about the American election system. Let's take a listen to another bit of what he had to say tonight.
For many years, Americans were blatantly lied to about the security of our election infrastructure, including electronic voting machines and ballot counting systems, dishonest, almost all. They're vulnerable and they're easily compromised, and people within our government knew that.
The president there repeating, as John noted, some claims that
James,
have
you're
been
in
heavily
Ontario?
investigated and looked at. It is also worth
Jeez.
underscoring that the Intelligence Committee released a
Strowman,
report
time to
in
liberate
2021 that found
Canuckistan.
no indication that any foreign actor was able to
They
change
have oil,
votes
right?
or the voting process. I want to go now to Rachel Scott at the White House. And Rachel, so much has been discussed today about why the president is giving this speech now.
Yes, Mary. Look, sources tell me that this is an issue that the president, quite frankly, has been fixated on, that the president wanted to come before the American people tonight and deliver this address. There's a lot of discussion over on Capitol Hill about whether or not this should have been the focus of what the president should be talking about. We are so close to the midterm elections. They're just about 110 days away. And for a lot of Republicans, they wanted to hear what the president outlined in probably the first 60 seconds of this speech, talking about the economy, talking about immigration, issues they believe are going to be front and center for voters in this midterm election. And there was a question heading into tonight, because the White House was very tight-lipped on what exactly the president was going to say about how much President Trump would be focused on the 2020 election. We know he has made a series and slew of false claims about that election that he lost, but the president did spend quite a significant time talking about the 2020 election. Again, what the president presented tonight is complex. Our team is digging through these documents that the White House says they're now declassifying and making available to the American people.
I heard
We're reading through
that
it
the
to
smoke
fact check and understand
made the
more
air
of what the
quality in
president is
Detroit the
presenting. But
worst
I
in
can
the
tell you
world
here is
today.
what we do know. We know that President
thought
Trump
that
and
was
his
just always
allies,
Detroit.
they challenged the 2020 election repeatedly. They lost about 60 cases in court. We know that the president tonight was talking about how he was deceived. He talked about how the American people were deceived in the 2020 election. Of course, President Trump was president at the time, and his own intelligence officials were presenting assessments to him that showed there was no widespread evidence that would have changed the outcome of the election, something that his own attorney general said at the time too, Mary.
And that is such an important point. And as you know, we are all combing through this. Pierre Thomas is doing that as well. And Pierre, in Washington, the president spent so much of these remarks tonight making these claims, especially about China. And I know that that is something that we have looked at before in the past, accusations that China was involved or somehow trying to meddle in the 2020 election. And I do want to read what the president said about calling for new investigations, because he said that he is asking the Office of the Director of National Intelligence, the Justice Department, the FBI, and the CIA to investigate how and why such crucial information was hidden and to fire those involved. And you, I understand, are learning that the DHS is going to be discussing this more tomorrow.
Indeed. Mary, here are some of the dominant points. As you point out, he is claiming that China was able to get access to voter registration information about millions of Americans, hundreds of millions of Americans. What we don't yet know is whether they were able to do anything with that information. There is no evidence that they were, again, able to change the outcome of votes.
Dr. Tard, every document you opened was
specific thing that he
redacted. Should I just start opening random documents?
Is that he said that DHS has found that 278,000 non-citizens are registered to vote, and that DHS will be doing a briefing on that fact tomorrow. Again, that's a very specific thing that can be checked out. We will look at, and the secretaries of states who conduct these elections, I'm sure will have something to say about whether this information is accurate or not. So again, a lot to unpack. And the final point I would make, Mary, is this. Part of his claim is that his administration, the top intelligence and top law enforcement officials, misled and kept information from him. calling them the deep state. That is a very damning accusation. It'll be interesting to see what some of those people who were in position have to say about that.
Yeah, Pierre, as we were saying, the president now really shining a spotlight in many ways on his own first administration and asking a lot of questions about who knew what and when. A lot of questions
page
to
one
be asked
is
and
basically
unpacked in the
entirely
coming days. I
redacted.
do want to bring in Dan Abrams here, our chief legal analyst. Dan, you and I were watching this together just moments ago, and the president spending so much time focusing on China, yet at the time there was so much conversation about Russia.
Okay.
Right. And look, China has also
cares
been
about
thoroughly
Venezuela?
investigated. I mean, the president's talking about election data, material, voter rolls. We know a lot
why
of
is
this
this all
already.
redacted?
I mean,
Oh,
the
this is a
National
great page.
Intelligence
Thank you for this
Officer for
page.
Cyber found in April of 2020 that Chinese intelligence had analyzed multiple
Cool.
U.S. states'
Page
election
5
voter
is my
registration
favorite.
data that was
I really love
declassified in
page
2022. All right? We knew about a lot of this. Now, there was a lot of it that was redacted at the time. We'll see if it's been unredacted. But the report made it clear what was China's goal. Well, we know that too, at least according to them then. The goal was to conduct public opinion analysis on the 2020 U.S. general election. There is no suggestion, none, that the Chinese were trying to manipulate votes. And you make the point about Russia. You know, if you believe that interference by foreign countries, which is a big deal, it is a big deal. It ought to be a big deal. And China is a real concern. But Russia was also a concern at the time. And it was this. And in 2016, we know not only did the Russians try to manipulate public opinion, they were hacking into the DNC. They were doing a lot of things that the president called a hoax in terms of Russia's involvement.
I really love this
if we're going
page
to
on
talk
the
about foreign
declassified
interference, we've
documents
also
about
got
election
to talk about the
interference.
fact that the
Yes, this
budgets
is
have been
real.
cut across the board to try and prevent this in various federal agencies.
And I do quickly want to ask you one thing, because just clarify for us, is this new information or newly revealed, newly declassified raw data, raw intelligence?
Or new analysis, right? I mean, that's the question. So anytime you mention raw intelligence, I start thinking, whoa, hang on. Raw intelligence can just mean someone once said this may have happened. We've seen this happen. It turns out to be false. There's a reason that it stays as raw intelligence, because it's not verified. And that's critical when you're talking about what matters and what doesn't.
And one of the key things we will be looking at along with our teams as we comb through all of this new information.
Yep.
Chinese cyber actors are targeting U.S. presidential
new
campaign
analysis
information.
of old information.
And this is the
Dan,
picture
thank you.
they post.
As we've been discussing, so much of the president's speech coming as he's urging Congress to pass the Save America Act. He made that case tonight, urging Americans to call lawmakers themselves. Take a listen.
So you would have no mail-in ballots except for illness, disability, military deployment, or travel if you're going away on business or vacation. These reforms are urgently needed to stop the vulnerabilities that I've mentioned. To all Americans, I ask you to pick up your phone tomorrow, call your representatives in the House and Senate, and demand that they pass the Save America Act without delay.
Portland
Together
RoboCop.
we
What about the
will
Jiggler?
restore faith and confidence in our country, and we will be bigger, better, and stronger than ever before.
The president there urging Americans to use
hey,
their
no
voice to
redactions
get
in this
his top
one.
priority in
That's
Congress
good.
passed. Of course, the Republican Majority Leader John Thune has noted that right now there isn't enough support to pass this. There are lots of questions up ahead. We are going to continue our coverage on ABC News Live and abcnews.com. We're going to return now to
Rebel
regular
Yankee,
programming. For some
put
of
them
you, that
all
will
in
be world news.
shackles. If only shackles were real. If only shackles were real. I'm sure people are combing through these documents, and if there's anything damning in them, we'll find out shortly. I don't think there's that many documents overall. I haven't downloaded them all yet. Ace in the corner, this is the Kraken. This is the Kraken for sure this time. For sure this time. Send to me the craziest videos you've seen of the smoke. Here's one. Smoke has settled over Cedar Point from the Canadian wildfires. And they were actually people still riding these rides. They've said breathing this air, every breath is like smoking 10 cigarettes. So why not get on a roller coaster and speed breathing? This is like taking a bong hit of the smoke. Jay, where is this? I'm going. Save money on cigarettes. Charles in Charge looks like Southern California when I was a kid. Oh, looks like Southern California now, eh? Okay, I'm sure you've all seen this video, right? Firefighters in Kansas City were forced to cut apart a portable toilet after a man somehow became trapped beneath the seat in a strange rescue.
Come on, get on out of there. There you go. Your eviction notice.
Some people think he might have hidden his drugs in there and he was trying to get them out. Some people think he was in there because he was trying to watch women go to the bathroom. I don't know why he was in there.
Bro, come out. You're gonna get out of there.
I love how they're yelling at him. Like, the people rescuing him are like, what are you doing?
Your fucking self. Get it way back. We're gonna cut all the way down. Get way back. Watch your arm. Where's your arm at? Yeah.
He thought it was blue drink.
God damn it. Hey, come on, you can get out now. I'm not doing this shit. Get out. Well, come on, man.
Get out. Why are you still in there?
You have like you did before. You never in. Come out.
Why?
Jesus Christ. You know what? I'm like. Lean forward. Lean forward. Lean forward. Put your arms out. Get out.
Just tip him over.
Just lean up like you were before. Now, other way. Push it the other way. Other way. Now there you go. Forward. Lean forward. I ain't listening to shit. Lean forward. Put your hands to the fucking thing. Listen. No, I'm not listening. Put your hands to the thing like where you were when you first showed up. Hey, these screws are down in that No, they aren't. Lean forward, dog. Listen. I'm not listening. Lean forward like you were before. Now you're just talking now. Listen. No, lean forward. Put your head through the hole. You got to move. Get the fuck out of there. Hurry up. Bro, come on. Man, the screws are sticking out. So lean forward like you had your head through the first. You've got space now.
That's true, Lynn. We've seen some weird shit. Literally.
Put your head through the hole.
I like how you think, Charles. Set it on fire. He'll get out real quick.
I'm the dumb fuck while singing the fucking
Hey, is it legal to live in a porta potty?
Get out of there.
Big C's, I gotta find the porta potty monster video now.
Straight up. Put it straight up. Look at these fucking screws. Bro, put that arm up. Bro, listen. All you gotta do is kick this thing. Come out. No, you can put your left arm straight up. Listen to me. Left arm straight up. There you go.
In honor of this video, we gotta rewatch the porta potty monster from 2020.
Come on. Man, I can't. Wow. Watch your head, okay?
Do you like carry Vicks that you can put under your nose?
Don't move.
For any of you who weren't here in 2020 or have never seen this video, this was from the very first night of the George Floyd riots in Minneapolis. And we were watching it live when it happened. It was one of the more bizarre. You could see Minneapolis on fire in the background under the bridge. But this was bizarre.
Hey, is it a whole building on fire? What is that? You guys see what is going on there? What in the fuck is that? Bro, what in the fuck is that? These dudes just came out of the fucking Porta-John. What in the hell? These dudes just came out of the Porta-John, like.
Why were there multiple people in there?
What? Were they in there together? Never mind. We're gonna walk away from. I'm confused. We're gonna walk away from that.
Why would you walk away from this?
We're walking further down.
This is content
what building
gold.
is that? Is that the building? What building is? Oh my God! Whoa! Oh, we lost power.
P-Man had to go, but not that bad. Alright, here's a statement from the Porta Potty Company regarding the man that was found inside one of their toilets. Right? What a coward. It was Mercado named it. It was Mercado. Yeah, what a coward. Come on. Confront the Porta Potty monsters. Running away like a little bitch.
Hey everybody, here to set the story straight for what happened on July 14th, 2026. My name is Chip Counterman. I'm a partner with Patriot Portable Restrooms here in Kansas City. But one of our guys went to pick up an event from the World Cup. I knocked on all the doors, made sure nobody was in the restrooms. He did find one of them locked, knocked on the door, and let the gentleman know he had 10 minutes to get out. Picked up everything else, went back to that toilet, knocked again. The man inside said he was not going to get out. Luckily, a police officer on a motorcycle went by. Our driver waved him down. Cop walked up to the door and asked the man to exit the toilet. The man replied that he could not reach the door and could.
I'm sorry, Patriot Portable Restrooms. I mean, is just anyone and everyone using the Patriot name now? Come on.
Get out of the toilet. They looked inside and didn't see anything.
10 minutes
the
is
lid
very
was closed,
generous.
No one was in the restroom. It kind of startled them. All of a sudden, a head popped out of the toilet and he said, "I'm in here." Fire department came after that.
Hey bro, I'm in here. Leave me alone.
And tried to instruct the man to exit the toilet, and the man would not do it.
That shit's patriotic.
He went in, and he told them he was retrieving a Mountain Dew bottle that he dropped in from the night before. So that put him inside of the tank for about 8.
I dropped a Mountain Dew in here last night. I need to get it. Oh, okay.
Hours if all of that was true. After it was cut open, the man was able to exit the toilet. Fire department did hook up water to their truck and gave him a free shower. Long story short, horrible situation. Thank you to the Kansas City, Missouri Fire Department and Police Department for all the help. Watch out falling into toilets.
Watch out for falling. Gotta do the do. Oh man. I don't know what's going on anymore, guys. I might have never known what was going on. This is kind of cool, though.
Come on, get on out of there. You got your eviction notice. Bro, come out. You're gonna look out of there.
I don't want to play that again. Toilet Man likely votes, and we know exactly how he votes. Balky, take my money, right? Yeah. Where exactly do I obtain one of these? I'm installing it tomorrow. Safe or not safe? I mean, it worked. He's kind of putting a lot of trust in these banisters, though. I've seen banisters rip out with the slightest of touch. Downtown Cleveland, earlier today. I saw someone comment, one of the good things that came from the Canadian wildfire is we can no longer see Cleveland. You guys seen this ad for Ryan Gosling in White Panther?
I thought Oog Booga would be a little more advanced than this.
In 3,000
The place is called Oog Booga.
years, these people haven't invented wells, pants, or two-story buildings. They are functionally retarded. But I love them, like a father loves his 1,000 dyslexic toddler children who are also alcoholics. They need me.
Obese liberal white women have discovered you have no fatties, no feminists, and no homos. They're coming, White Panther. You can't protect your people alone.
It is historically accurate, Lokio.
I can rule over retards, but not gay retards. Yes, I will come with you.
There will be a pride parade in Oog Booga this year, or my name isn't Misgender.
Welcome to the team, White Panther. I'd like to introduce you to everyone. There's the Scarlet Wizard. And of course you already know, White Widow. And I'm Hero X. Remember, I am MCU canon.
Can we have robot suits too? I have claws. She has tasers. You have like 50 invincible flying laser shooting robot suits you aren't even using.
Gingercide ends today. Nobody asked you nothing. I ain't trying to hear all that. Say hello to my little friend, Scar Chest!
Scar Chest.
Hey everybody, here to set the story.
Oscar winner. Is anyone planning on seeing the Odyssey? Is anyone biting the bullet to see the Odyssey? Oh no, Achilles. Neodark, only if they pay me. And it does check all of the Hollywood diversity boxes. Got a hell no. Stooley, hong hong hong. Susie on TV right after I gouged my eyes out with a grapefruit spoon. Yeah, Jay. All right. Charles, I can't wait to never see the Odyssey. Yep. Yep. I have bit the bullet, and I'm going to go see it tomorrow night, so that none of you have to. I will tell you all how horrible it is. I already know it's going to be horrible. It's going to be bad. It's almost 3 hours. It's far too long. It's going to be 3 hours of total bullshit. But I'm going to see it. Little cue, the movie might suck, but the memes are priceless. Ron, I heard they cast a 5'2" actor as Achilles. That's what I'm hearing. That's what I'm hearing. Jay, what's her name? Yep, you already know. Dark, might as well let Hillary take you out then. It would be less painful than watching that. Possibly. Possibly. Portland RoboCop. Anyways, read Women, Race, and Class. Bulky, Nolan appreciates your support. Yeah. Yeah, I know. What is this? Lynn, what bet did you lose to have to go watch it? It was a big bet.
I don't fucking know you from a fucking asshole in the ground.
What is this?
I don't fucking know you from a fucking asshole in the ground. Why the get the fuck out? Pepper spray. What are you gonna do, boy? I will pepper spray the fuck out of you.
You're a fucking
Get your
bitch.
stupid fucking ass back.
Shut the fuck up.
Get the go away. Go away.
What's up?
Oh, helmet and taser, huh?
You gonna threaten me with a fucking taser? Are you stupid? Get the fuck back. Give a shit.
I just got my fucking phone stolen.
I don't fucking
all
care.
kinds of shit.
I don't fucking care.
Bitch.
I fucking told you 10 times.
Fuck.
Man, it's creepy, man.
It's Laura Loomer.
Videotaping me?
What?
Videotaping me?
Yeah. You just stopped in front of me.
Are you a creep?
No.
Fuck with little kids?
No.
What?
Why would you automatically go to that weird shit?
I asked you a question.
And I don't owe you answers.
Yeah, you do, because
No,
if you
I
fuck with
fucking
little
don't.
kids, I'll fuck you up
I
right
don't
here.
fuck with little kids. I don't give a shit about little kids. Are you a little kid?
I was at one time.
Well, you're not now.
Oh, dear God. What the fuck is happening?
Ow, you just act like a child. Fuck you.
Bitch,
Go
do
away.
something.
No.
Boy, you're
Touch
a fucking
me.
coward.
I am?
Yeah, you're gonna sit there and videotape me, but you won't do shit. You ain't got a man in your family.
You're fucking creeping around like a
Fuck
weirdo.
you.
Come sliding in here like a fucking psycho and jump out
Maybe
and
I'm
start
looking for
talking
my
shit.
brother's Jeep, you fucking
Then
punk.
go look for it. Leave me the fuck alone.
You fucking said you look
Jay, I
this
see.
shit
It's
in
a
my
turf
face.
battle.
You walked up to me.
No, I didn't. You
Yeah,
fucking
you
had
did.
a fucking video camera all up on me.
You drove by slowly like a fucking
Like
weirdo.
I was looking for something.
Why do people walk up to video cameras and then get mad that they're being filmed? I see these videos every day. Sometimes people come running across big-ass parking lots, get in front of a camera and say, "Don't film me." Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
You know how many other times you were recorded driving down the road?
The fuck are you talking about? Yeah, I drive down the fucking road.
And
I
there's
go
cameras
places.
everywhere.
Yeah, there's fucking
Do you
cameras
jump out and act
everywhere.
like a psycho with them too?
I can.
Okay. That seems unstable and a big waste of time.
Or maybe like I actually fucking tell the truth and I confront shit.
What the fuck are you talking about?
What the fuck am I asked you a fucking question.
I don't owe you fucking answers.
No, you don't, because you're a fucking liar and you're hiding
No,
your agenda.
because I
Otherwise,
don't
you'd
owe
be
you
honest.
shit because you're fucking nobody to me.
Fuck you, boy.
Fuck you.
Bitch.
Eat it, dick.
Fucking put that thing down. Come see me, you punk.
Okay, I'm right here. I'm not going anywhere.
Put that thing
You're
down.
the only one walking away.
Snitch.
A snitch, huh?
Snitch stick, you
Okay.
bitch. Fuck you.
Shove it up your ass, you fucking moron.
Shut the fuck up, you cunt.
Fuck
Mother
you.
sucks cock.
Fuck
you. Ain't
you.
got a man in your family.
Fuck you. Fuck you.
Bitch.
Fuck you.
You're a fucking coward.
Fuck you. Which one of us is walking away? Is it me or is it you?
You got a fucking snitch stick.
What the fuck? Who cares? There's cameras all over. Everybody's recording us, you fucking idiot. If I put this one down, we're still getting recorded.
You're the only one snitching, so that makes it all.
Oh, okay. How fucking dumb are you that you don't realize everybody's got dash cams and shit? Are you fucking stupid? And I don't owe you answers, so fuck off.
Yep, Lynn, that's pretty
I don't
much.
fucking know you from a fucking asshole in the ground. Why the get the fuck out? Pepper spray.
What are you gonna do, boy?
I will pepper spray the fuck out of you.
You're a fucking
Get your
bitch.
stupid fucking ass back.
Shut the fuck up.
Get the
cunt.
fuck back.
You gotta just piss me off. I'll grab my shit.
You won't do fucking shit. Get the fuck back. Fucking idiot. Jesus Christ. You're gonna put a helmet on? It's backwards.
Put it on
dumb
backwards.
shit. Go mind your business. Fucking go away and mind your business.
Get my shit.
Go away. Go away.
What's up?
You gonna threaten me with a fucking taser? Are you stupid? Get the fuck back. Get the fuck
have
back.
pepper spray in
Go
my
back.
face, didn't you?
Because you're fucking coming up at me aggressive, you dummy. You're trying to fucking attack me. Of course I'm gonna self-defend
I didn't
myself.
attack you. I'm trying to get you to fight like a man.
Go away.
Fuck you.
I don't want shit to do with you. You're unstable and fucking weird. Go home.
You're fucking weird.
Go home. Go home. Go home.
Fucking lame.
Go home. Mind your business.
Fuck up.
My business ain't your business. Go away.
You don't want to be in it.
Move along.
I'll beat your bitch ass.
Move
Wearing
along.
a pink tutu and a bow.
Move along.
Beat your bitch ass in front of everyone.
David
Move
Smith,
along.
I would not have
Zip
predicted
it,
this
move
20 years
along.
ago.
How long are you gonna stay?
Sturge, I need a van full of
Say.
midgets to pull up.
You're a fucking bitch.
Okay.
Bitch boy.
Okay.
Shit, you ain't got a man in your family.
I don't know what that means.
What does that mean? Yeah, like, what-
I don't know what half the shit you said means because you're clearly strung out and you don't have a fucking clue what's going on.
I'm pissed off.
So go fucking cry somewhere else. I don't give a shit.
I just gotta have my fucking phone
I
stolen.
don't fucking
all
care.
kinds of shit.
I don't fucking care.
Bitch.
Get the fuck away from
Shouldn't
me.
have taken the helmet off.
Get the fuck away from me.
Fucking punk.
Get the fuck out. I'm gonna
Fuck
get you with more. Get the fuck out of here. I fucking told you 10 times.
Fuck.
I fucking told you 10 times. Didn't I?
Fuck you.
I fucking told you.
Shut up, you fucking piece of shit.
Well, the
Fucking coming at
RoboCop,
me
the
with a
White
taser?
Ranger is weird
You out of
now.
your fucking mind?
Okay. Oh, is this part 2? I mean, I'm invested now.
The pepper spray's on the ground right here, so you know.
How's it going?
I'm the victim. She's the one that got sprayed.
She?
I'm at the Shelton Cannabis Dispensary. I just had a lady attack me with a taser and I had to pepper spray her. Just a second ago. She's sitting in her car bawling right now because her eyes are filled with pepper spray. She didn't like the fact that I was recording, so she came ripping around the block and flying into the parking lot and jumped out and started screaming at me and calling me names. And then after I told her I'd defend myself, she went and grabbed a helmet and a taser and came at me again, so I pepper sprayed her after about 10 warnings. And then she tried to tase me again, so I sprayed her again. Yep. It's a white Hyundai Elantra. The license plate is CEF8632.
Is he just crying in the car over here?
I was recording everything. She assumed that I was recording strictly her as she drove by, and then decided to creep around the block and come flying in, skidding into the parking lot next to me, about hit me, and jumped out and immediately started screaming. I was just recording on the sidewalk. That's it. There was a scene here earlier with the sheriff. So I was recording that, and then I was up here recording for a minute on my way back, and she caused this scene.
She ain't got a man in her family.
So I figured I would call
Except
and just get
for
that
her.
in, so in case she tried to call later. I'm still here, yeah. I don't need any help. I don't need any medical attention. I just wanted to call because there was an incident, and I don't want her to call later and say I attacked her or whatever, you know. I have video footage. She tried a couple times, yeah. That's why I sprayed her. I gave her ample warning, many warnings, more than I probably should have. But I don't want to hurt somebody, so. She's still sitting in their parking lot. She's got her hazards on. She's still crying and freaking out. Pepper spray doesn't feel good, so I can't blame her.
Pepper spray doesn't feel good.
Still recording the car in case she tries to come after me again. She's clearly unstable. Was losing her mind, calling me all kinds of weird names, and telling me the first thing she said is, "If you're recording kids, I'm gonna fuck you up." And then pulled her fist back to hit me and stepped at me, and I didn't even warn her then. I just took a step back, but I gave her plenty of warnings, and I have it on video, so.
I don't know if we need to watch the full video then. Hopefully these are just the highlights.
She's starting to come back out, so maybe get someone over quick so I don't want to have to spray her again. She's getting out of the car, smacking it. She looks like she's about to again, yeah. Okay.
Yeah, Stum, I mean, this feels like classic Washington, yeah?
She's not, no, she's still in the car. If she is, I'm going to put the phone down right away, so if I cut away, just know that's why. My name is Ryan.
Dr. Tyler, I think that was just like a clip showing what's coming later. So the cop hasn't showed up yet.
That is her screaming in her car still, yeah. She's screaming. I can't see, freaking out. She was doing stuff like that before, so this isn't really strange. She wasn't screaming like that before, but she was just yelling and freaking out, and I think she had some stuff going on, and she was taking it out on me, and it just went sideways for her. I kept telling her. And then, yeah, as soon as I told her I was going to defend myself, she went and grabbed her helmet and put it on and grabbed a taser. She said, "I'm going to go get my shit." Went and grabbed her stuff and came after me, so if I tried to pepper spray her, it wouldn't work. And then she was crackling her taser at me coming at me, so I kept stepping back and warning her. At that point, there wasn't much I could do because the pepper spray wasn't going to do anything. I mean, thankfully for me, she took it off and came back after me. And
still screaming.
I wouldn't have been able to defend myself.
Someone call the White Panther.
Sounds good. I think I see one right now. There's one coming right now. Yeah. Yep, he's here right now. Thank you. Yep. Bye. PD's here now.
That's true, Big Siege.
The pepper spray's on the ground right here, just so you know.
victim, or how's it going?
I'm the victim. She's the one that got sprayed.
Step out of the vehicle and speak with me.
I'm the victim.
This is Deputy Parker, Eastern Sheriff's Office. Step out of the vehicle.
Is this the victim? No, I'm the victim.
Rogpog, where's Manson County? Part 3.
Better till I got
You've
attacked.
been recording everything?
Yep, pepper spray's right there just for your information. I put it on the ground.
Yeah.
And I just backed up. I didn't even spray her then.
Warned her.
I warned her many times.
You have that on video?
Yeah, I have it all on video, man.
My partners are going to want to see this.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah.
Are you on the press charges?
And I was just about to
My partners and I definitely want to watch this. We need to get a laugh out of it.
leave when they closed, and then she came ripping in here after creeping around and started cacking the taser at me and shit, telling me she was gonna fuck me up.
Help! 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 Help me! No! No! No!
That's ridiculous.
Go take a seat. It's okay, sit down. There's the taser.
And it's that guy. It's just a head. And this guy.
I like how they make contact with her before me when I'm the one that called.
How's it going?
Better till I got
You've
attacked.
been recording everything?
Yep, pepper spray's right there just for your information. I put it on the ground. She decided to attack me for recording. I gave her ample warning.
Okay. Where's the pepper spray?
Right there. I set it down as soon as you guys came in. I was just about to leave too, man.
All right, so tell me what happened. They're gonna.
So she had driven by, coming behind me here.
Okay.
And she drove by slow, like she was coming in, and then didn't. So I recorded as she was coming in, but she drove away. And she went up, creeped around the corner, came back, came flying in here, just about hit me. Hopped out, started yelling. Are you?
Tried hitting you with the car?
Well, didn't try, but she came in so fast it like made me jump. Because she came flying over the curb. And starts yelling, "Are you recording kids? If you're recording kids, I'm gonna fuck you up."
Okay.
And started, doing this shit. I didn't warn her at that point. I just kept talking, and as we interacted,
Were you guys arguing? Were
it
you
got
yelling at
worse,
her?
and she started stepping at me like she was gonna attack me. And I had my pepper spray. I said, I'm gonna pepper spray you if you touch me. Stop.
Yeah.
And I warned her a couple times, and she said, "I'm gonna go grab my shit." Then went and grabbed her fucking helmet, put a helmet on, and grabbed a taser, and came after me with that.
Yeah.
And I just backed up. I didn't even spray her then.
Warned her.
I warned her many times.
You have that on video?
Yeah, I have it all on video, man.
My partners are going to want to see this.
Absolutely.
Okay?
Yeah.
Are you on press charges?
I don't want to ruin her day more, man, but you just got to learn you can't do that shit,
You're a victim of somebody trying to attack you. It's up to you. I wouldn't even worry about ruining her day or anything. Are you on the press charges?
Yeah, I'd like to.
Okay, hang out right here for me.
Absolutely.
Real quick, were you just walking down filming? And
there was a scene down there earlier. A guy had hit his head on the pole, and I was recording. I was up here, and I saw that, so I went down there and recorded. I actually saw him earlier. When he was down there.
Yeah, that shit escalated fast, huh?
Well, yeah, I came back up here for about 15 minutes, and I was just about to leave when they closed, and then she came ripping in here after creeping around and started cacking the taser at me and shit, telling me she was gonna fuck me up.
And then what happened?
Yeah, she came. First thing she did when she got out said, "What are you doing? Are you recording kids? If you're recording kids, I'm gonna fuck you up." And swung him, pulled back at me.
Okay.
I didn't even warn her then. We interacted for a minute, and then eventually she started coming at me again, and that's when I pulled out the pepper. She started coming at me. So I said, and that's when I warned her. I warned her like 5 times. I said, "I'm gonna pepper spray you," and then she got it. Well, I'm gonna go get my shit. went and put a helmet, like a bike helmet, a motorcycle helmet on, and grabbed a taser and came out and started cracking it at me. And I had to back up a bunch.
Where did this happen?
Right here.
Okay.
Yeah, and then
You can hear the audible.
Oh yeah, you can see it. Yeah, you can see it in the video too. She was coming at me and then she backed up.
That's why you
and then I told her I'll do it, and she took the helmet off and came back and started doing it again. Came at me again, so that's when I sprayed her.
Okay.
And then
and
she
you got
started.
that. And you have a right to protect yourself.
Yeah, absolutely. I gave her plenty warning, man. I don't want to hurt nobody. I didn't want to pepper spray her, but I'm not going to get tased out here for, when I'm not doing anything wrong just because she's having a bad day,
Yeah. All right.
They're still not trying to detain me or arrest me or anything. That's a lot of cops for this one incident.
Alright, do we even watch part 4 here? I feel like the good parts are over, but maybe we can watch it on higher speed. We'll watch it on 1.5 speed.
What the hell are you doing to me? I understand that he's coming here. I just like having
You still have the canister on yet?
I set it down as soon as he pulled in, so I didn't have it on me.
Jessica, no. Hey, listen, let's not. You're with firefighters, Jessica. You're with firefighters at a disadvantage here. Okay, that's exciting. I can't help the prize. Put it on your face. Or over.
Brian, the owner of the cannabis store just came over. In my mind, you haven't committed a crime. It's Self-Defense Act.
Absolutely.
You're good on that, so you're not being charged with anything. But he's a private landowner. He has the right to trespass anybody he wants, and he wants you trespass from all 5 cannabis stores that he owns.
That's fine.
So I just got to give you the names of those.
Okay.
So you know in the future.
No problem.
Yeah.
Just, I never step foot on property, but I get that anyway.
Okay, I mean, it's a retail store open to the public. You have the right to.
Yeah.
Bayshore Cannabis, Sasha's Cannabis, Shelton Cannabis, Belfair Cannabis, and Sunset Cannabis. He has you now permanently trespassed from those locations.
All right.
All right.
Thanks for letting me know.
Take care.
I'm trespassed. That's funny.
Okay.
I get attacked. I defend myself. I'm trespassed. At least he didn't try to force ID out of that. I'm taking an ambulance. She's scared. I don't know. She's looking at me and shit. Finish the paperwork for pressing charges. Considering there's like 5 or 6 of them standing around there, nothing, maybe one of them can bring that paperwork and get this done. So I don't want to be around me. I gotta get back to my kids. I'm not expected to be here this morning. That's crazy. I get trespassed. That's a lot. I get trespassed. I get attacked and then I get trespassed. That's a lot. That's crazy.
Dr. Tard, so First Amendment auditors often try to go film places like dispensaries or banks or places where it makes people uncomfortable to be filmed, and they want people to get mad at them for content, and then the cops get called, and then the cops explain to the people that it's not illegal to film dispensaries. There's a lot of idiots who say that he's violating their HIPAA or some bullshit, it's IRL rage bait is what it is, and it gets a lot of views. So that's why he was filming the dispensary.
Pretty sure I said it earlier, but I just want to make sure. Bus drivers in this meeting, I'm not committed in their presence, so take my word for it. Watch the video footage if they have to, or if they want to.
Yeah, it's true, Rock Bog.
Come after you with a taser and just let him do it. Okay. Hard pass. That's it. Trespassing. Open in the middle. I get trespassed. So ridiculous to me.
Go down land? Speed is swirling? Okay. You gonna be on the driveway?
Just letting him drive away. How ridiculous. We'll get back to it so we can do that.
Stooley, did Helen of Boy get trespassed too?
That's it? Alright. Recording inception. Record me, recording. And they're recording too. You're recording me, recording them, recording them.
It's Washington, Balky, that's how.
Oh yeah. Oh shit, dude. Oh hell yeah. Can you get it? That's funny.
Big C's, Austin, if you were an auditor, what locations would you do it at? I don't know. Seems like banks, dispensaries, and high-end retail locations get people really riled up for some reason, like the people working there. Jewelry stores. The reason that they usually come out from jewelry stores and banks is they say, well, you might be recording us because you're planning on robbing us. And it's like, okay, sure. Sure, that's one reason someone might be recording you in broad daylight. I don't know. Jay, Hooters, it's why they went under. Dr. Tar, courthouses would be the best place for the most lucrative potential paydays. Courthouses would be a good one. PCB, where Karens are. Yeah, the DMV. Also, post offices. I couldn't even think of the term. Can't believe post offices are still a thing anymore. But post offices, they do those a lot. Because a lot of people think that it's illegal to record people at post offices for some reason. I guess everything that they're sending is super duper secret private. It's amazing to me how many people don't know that when you're out in public, anyone can record you for any reason they want to. It is 2026. There are cameras fucking everywhere. And you are being recorded from the moment you set foot outside of your house to the moment you go back in your house. And it's not illegal to get recorded by somebody when you're out in public. Audit Extreme Waffle House Edition. Ron Fritz, abortion clinics would probably be good ones. Those would actually probably... I've never seen one at an abortion clinic. I'm sure they're out there, but that's actually a good idea. You need 24-hour station convenience store like Sheetz or Buc-ee's. Yeah. Now, for private businesses, now if you're public, like if you're at a post office, you're allowed to record inside a post office. It's a public place. Now, you are not, if you're inside a business and they ask you to stop recording or leave, you do have to leave. But you can stand on the sidewalk, the public sidewalk, and film the place from there. Which a lot of people, they still think you're not allowed to film their place even if you're on a public sidewalk for some reason. They think you pointing the camera at their place is an invasion of their privacy and against the law. It's ridiculous. Jay, most people don't know how many stars are on the flag. You expect them to know that? No, you're right. I don't expect too many people to have actually ever read the First Amendment. That would be crazy, you know? It is the first one, but, you know, that's asking quite a bit. Big C's, was that guy stuck in a porta potty and Auditor? Maybe. Maybe. Do you guys want me to find video from his point of view? Are you sure about that? Are you sure about that? Well, guys, this was fun. This was fun. This is the second Hong of the week. Honging twice in 1 week, guys? What is going on this month? Kind of crazy, yeah? Kind of crazy, wild week is this? Thank you for honging with me tonight. Thank you again to the super chatters. Stum gave out a bunch of memberships. Ron Fritz wants me to keep honging, and I think we're going to have to do a little more honging, Ron. I think we're going to have to do it. Thank you all very, very, very much. Lynn, oh, you guys want Contexto? You guys want to end the night with a Contexto? Okay. Okay. We'll end the night with a Contexto. As is tradition, we'll end the night with a Contexto. Hang on. Now back to my toenail ASMR videos, Big Siege. Oh wait, now I need to find a previous game. Actually, wait. Wait, I need to first activate anti-cheating protocol. You guys can't see the game number or the game date. All right. Now we pick a random game. Random game from the past that we have not played. It might be funny if one time I pick a game we have played before. Should I do that to you guys sometime? All right, what are we starting with tonight? What are we starting with tonight? Start with gender. Start with gender. Okay. 4444. Interesting. It's like it's trying to tell us something. I don't know what. Is snitch stick one word or two? Let's try snitch and then stick. Hey, stick is now the best word we've got. Closet. Rodpod, what about the Google Maps India don't find garbage in the Street View game? We've played that a couple times. That game's impossible, though. There's always street garbage, no matter where you click on India. Named it. Remember when you honged for a whole month? Me neither. That was May of 2025. I honged every day of May. I don't know how the fuck I did that either. I tried it again in December of last year, and I failed miserably. I did not succeed on that challenge. It was an utter and complete failure. Lunchbox. Sure, why not? Toilet. Cake. We're doing bad tonight, guys. Transition. Broom. Smoke. Fire. Oh. Hey, smoke was good. Hey, smoke wasn't bad. What the hell? What are we thinking? Cigarette? Pepper then spray? Coal. Mountain. So smoke is 483, but fire is 10,313. Volcano? No. Smoke. How about tree? No. Fish. Meat. Barbecue. What the hell? What's just food? Okay, food. Meat? Oh, weird to guess that. How is food so high, but okay, it's not meat. How about fruit? Cancer? What? Why'd you say cancer, Dr. Tard? What's that have to do with anything? Glass. Bong. This word doesn't... I guarantee you that word exists. So glass? What? Start smoking causes cancer. Fair enough. Cook. Glass. How about kitchen? Place. Restaurant. Glass. Weed. It won't let me do weed either. We've tried that. I remember that. Chicken. Prostate. Sure, dragon. Why not? Wow! Not bad! This pipe. Bottle. Meth. Well, let me use meth. Bottle and cancer are one apart. Lung. Window. Glass. Glass is still our best. Terminal. Glass. Cup? No. Drug. Can't use the word drug. Colon. Goggle. Protection. I. Oh. Okay. Water? No. Hospital? We're in the area. Medicine? Ah! Good call. AH3K. What else you got? Medicine. Prescription? Glass. Glasses, eyes, prescription, medicine. Not bad. We got it in 45 guesses. Way better than Tuesday night. Way better than Tuesday night. Closest words were prescription, medication, pharmacy, generic pill, medicine, prescribe, dosage, purchase, buy, order, drugstore, online, painkiller, pharmacist, doctor, antibiotic, dose. Discount. Drug would have helped, Lynn, right? Right? Like, the fact that we can't use the word drug. We could have done drugstore, apparently. But not drug. Way better than pepper spray to the crazy eyes. Not bad. Not bad. I always say anything under 50 is good. Like, under 50 is a good game. I think we got it in like 7 one time. I don't think we'll ever beat that. Yeah, drug. You're not allowed to use the word drug or weed or meth, apparently. But there's some weird fucking words that do go through that I'm shocked by. Jeef, did you know that a staggering number of blacks think that eyeglasses have medicine in them and that the medicine slowly seeps into your eye to heal them? I remember when that was going around sometime last year, or maybe it was a couple years ago. I do recall that. And they thought that because they thought that you have prescription eyeglasses, that there was drugs in there because of prescription drugs. Yeah. Yep. Tell me, don't they? Nah, Lynn. Not one more. But we will hung again soon and shortly, because I miss you, mother hungers. Good night and goodbye. Hong well. Go watch something cool. We'll see you next time. They've moved on to Pineapple Sciences.